You might be wondering, where the hell am I? And I kind of wonder the same. I'm actually a stone throw away from the French border, which is from France, which is over there, là-bas. And while I'm driving up this mountain, right? We are heading upwards, and look what I found. A super cool abandoned building, not just one, there's like several abandoned buildings here. We just have to check this out. Could be the coolest abandoned building I have ever discovered. This is seriously dope. Wow, what is this? I am a little bit nervous because there's lots of cows and shit here. And these cows, they look very big and aggressive. What? Can we go here? Nope. Gosh, I've been driving all day today. I really needed to escape Portugal. I'll give you the details later. If you have followed me, I don't think you'll be too surprised about what happened. Everything is closed here. I was driving up this little gnarly road when I discovered this pearl. It is fucking windy. What the fuck? What? There's a car here. That's weird. Oh, someone is sleeping in here, I think. There's no way in here. Okay, that was a fail. Too bad we couldn't get into this building. We are going to take that sweet car over there, which is now missing a hubcap. And we are going to continue on this road just about 15 more minutes until I have reached my target, which is one of my favorite places to park. I'm a little bit tired. I'm not going to be filming more today. So, wow, shit. I'm going to drive up there, park, and then I'll get back in with you tomorrow. Hey, good morning to you. I'm up at yet another mountain, this time in France. This is a ski resort, I believe. During the winter, this place is packed with people skiing. But during the summer, this is a great resort for nomads like myself to escape the heat down at the ground level. We are above one layer of clouds, but often, basically on a daily basis, you have another layer of clouds that rolls into this area and covers the line of sight almost completely. If clouds start rolling in here, I have to be very quick to close everything on my car because if I don't, every little inch of surface inside the car is going to be filled with droplets and water. So that's kind of funny. My cat loves it here. There's not many dogs running around, so that's great. At times, you also have lots of animals walking here that eat from the grass. And following the sheep is a shepherd dog of some kind that manages the sheep without the presence of a human being. So that's pretty cool to see how one dog takes care of these sheep and walks them around the neighborhood. It's pretty cool. He has a job. The dog has a job. Look at this landscape. Isn't it cool? You have some weird rocks, the occasional tree popping up, and mixed in are these super cool houses. This space right here is actually a motorhome dedicated parking and service area. You can even get electricity here, but I believe the electricity costs a little bit of money. Do you know if the electricity is gratuit?
5 euros.
Merci. Oh gosh, out of all the French words, I keep struggling with the word for thank you, merci. It's weird. He said it costs 5 euros to hook up electricity here. Let's see if there's some water here. Aire de camping-car fermé. Doesn't look closed. Oh, disgusting. Yeah, the water is running. That's cool. Splendid. So I think it is possible. If you want to live your life up here, you can. Just park a motorhome here, live in it, top up some water from time to time. Now I want to get over there, but this is nature. So that's kind of dangerous. So we need to go walk around all of this. I'm really not feeling particularly joyful today. maybe it isn't such a good idea for me to be vlogging today. Me personally, I would never stay here because it's right next to a busy road. Why people stay in an open parking lot like this, I don't know. I think that me having a cat is what has caused me to constantly seek out the best spots available. Had I only been myself, I don't think I would care so much about where I'm parked. Anyways, look at the view, pretty cool. But of course you can't see much because of the clouds. I guess that was it. Not much to do or see around here, to be honest. I came here only to escape the heat, for the cold weather. Barsky, Barsky, come back here, I need some cat snuggles, I'm depressed. Jesus, it's getting pretty warm here. Barsky, I need a dose of happiness. On your position. He's such a playful boy right now. This cat was stuck in the car with me yesterday the whole day. So today he has been running around like crazy. Spring run. There you go, the little cat. Camper van coffee is the best coffee. Oh gosh, look at my view. This is just stunning. This is what I'm drinking coffee to. Nice. I'm sorry you get to see my face instead of this view. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about why I had to escape Portugal. If you watched my last video, you know I was parked up on a mountain in Portugal, like this mountain, except where I was parked in Portugal, there was no people, no houses. This is more of a residential area, but this is in France, so the problem I'm going to describe to you is not going to happen in France because they don't have these stupid laws. So I did well in Portugal for a couple of days. I believe it was on the 4th day or something like that. I saw a couple of guys walking around my car taking photos, and I immediately knew what's up. So I go out, turns out these were park rangers, not police or anything, but park rangers. So that was pretty cool to see. He was writing me a ticket. That's what he said he was doing. And I asked him why, and he said because I'm parked illegally, sort of. And I knew that was wrong because I wasn't parked illegally. I was parked in a parking area for cars. So I pushed and I pushed several times to have him specify what exactly am I doing right now that is, you know, bad behavior that needs to get ticketed. And he says, I am camping because I have a yellow leveling block beneath my wheel. Yep. You know where I'm getting with this. If you saw my video on Spain, why Spain sucks for van life, it's the same ordeal. I'm not so sure about the laws, camping laws and all that in Portugal. I know they had similar laws to Spain, which they rolled back within a year, but apparently they might not have rolled back all of it. And that mountain where I was a national park. And then that all of a sudden makes it very illegal to have a yellow leveling block beneath your wheel. It's so fucked up. Anyways, so we had a chat. He was a good fellow. I asked him, what is the problem that you are here to solve? What is you writing me a ticket going to change? I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm just going to roll off my leveling block. And he agreed fully with me that there was no problem. Him writing me a ticket isn't going to change anything. And in fact, now he's creating problems for me. He agreed with this. We had a good conversation, open-minded, friendly conversation. But he said, this is his duty, his role. He must uphold the law. Taking off my leveling block, of course, that is an easy solution for me to apply. A leveling block doesn't make or break my day. What bothers me so tremendously much about this is that you have a person who agrees with the logic, it's a stupid law, at least the application of that law in that moment is not a good application of the law, yet he fulfills his duty. Now, today a leveling block, tomorrow or 10 years from now, there's a gun to my head because I have the wrong religion or because I have the wrong skin color. You see, it wasn't Adolf Hitler that killed millions of people. He wouldn't even have time to do so. It was all the people who followed his orders. And I am absolutely sure most of them people, they were good citizens, they were good people who would have agreed killing people based on their religion or for whatever reason is very bad. Yet they complied. So when I have someone standing right outside of my car saying I'm here to create a problem, despite there being no reason to it, it ticks me off tremendously much. It does. I feel the pain from all of those people in our history who had to suffer because of the same stupid mentality from authority. People are, by their nature, good people. But authority and religion is what makes good people do bad. So, I was heading down south towards Lisbon, and I was really looking forward to it. I had pins on my map all over the place for things and activities that I wanted to do and film. It would have been so cool. But I felt that down south in Algarve, it's just going to be worse. If I'm sitting on top of a mountain, if I'm sitting here on top of a fucking mountain, and I still have these rangers coming up this mountain to give me problems, then the situation is not going to be better at this time of the year in the south of Portugal. So I haven't ruled out the south of Portugal forever. I might go there during the winter off season. It's sad really because I don't think I'm the only person who has to run away from this form of tyranny and spend my money somewhere else where I'm more welcome, like in France. So, you know, Portugal, you're the guys missing out on this. Tourism is such a significant part of your economy, and this applies to Spain as well. Yet, you harass the people who are there to contribute to your economy. It's weird and sad, very sad. Sometimes I have this feeling that I just want to go back to Sweden and not leave the country. The problem with Sweden is that it's mostly woods, and there are a surprisingly few number of motorhome dedicated parkings or service stations. So overall, although I praise Sweden as the most free country in this world, living van life in Sweden is actually quite hard. And here's what I don't understand. Scandinavia is often ranked as the most happy place in this whole world. So why don't southern countries like Spain and Portugal, why don't you all just copy-paste whatever Scandinavia is doing? If Scandinavia allows quote-unquote wild camping, you allow wild camping. Don't be a fucking bitch about it. Go after the people who do trash down in nature, which is a very few number of us who do. Most of us who go out here and enjoy nature, we don't shit where we park. That is the fucking truth. In fact, we pick up the litter we see because we want to keep it clean and tidy where we live. I fail to see what good will come out of your stupid wild camping laws other than you missing out on the economic contribution we could have given you. That's it for the rant of today. But this is the reality also. If you live in a motorhome and you go to private campgrounds all the time from one place to the next, then fine, you're gonna have a happy life, you know, especially if you live inside an apartment or a house. You go to your job every day, pay your taxes and fulfill your duty in society. Police are never gonna give you any troubles. You're not even gonna see these aspects of society. But once you step outside of that box and you try to live as a free man in an allegedly free society, that's when you start to find out we're not so fucking free after all. Maybe you want a new backdrop. Voila, lovely view. I don't know where I'm going to go next because I was planning on doing Portugal and I had to scrap those plans. So I think I'm gonna go up north. Specifically, I wanted to go to the Netherlands. And you wanna know something funny? Netherlands is even worse than Spain and Portugal. It is forbidden to sleep in your car in large parts of the Netherlands. And what I think about that, I don't think we should go into in this video. I read an article about a truck driver. Truck drivers, by the way, they are limited by law in terms of how many hours they can spend driving. They must take rest. They even have a small computer that is going to flash a notification and tell them, you need to stop the car and take your rest now. So that is what this truck driver was doing in the Netherlands. He was driving on a fucking highway. He parked in a rest area alongside the highway. So this wasn't a fancy location or anything. It wasn't a national park. He go to bed and sleep, and he wake up the following day with a fucking ticket on his windshield. I'm sort of thinking that my free life will probably be a little bit hard in the Netherlands. And I will probably have a couple of experiences that's just gonna piss me off as usual. So that will be the one thing that is holding me back now. I might stay in France a little bit for a couple of weeks just to enjoy civilization where one can be free. There are no stupid wild camping laws here. You are allowed to sleep in your car. Hey, Barsky. Look at his cute nose. Barsky, he's literally sleeping in the clouds now. And so that is what he's smelling in the air. We have clouds coming into the car. Look at this, it's pretty cool. Yeah, can you see that? It's so cool. And this just started, so it's probably gonna get even more cloudy here. Nothing much going on in my life right now. Sitting by the computer, practicing some French and stuff. I don't know if the camera's picking this up, but that's clouds. Clouds moving. See that big high-rise building? You barely make out the structure in the cloud. I love it. Oh, look over here. See how cool that is? It's super cool. I guess you can say we are in heaven. Just had to. Here comes all the sheep. I am normally afraid of wild animals like this, but I'm going to challenge myself, and we are going to go down there and cuddle with the sheep. This guy doesn't look so friendly. Oh, we'll see what happens. I don't know, he looks really mean. Uh-oh, here he comes. This guy has horns and everything. This might be very dangerous. I'm gonna try to find an entity without any horns. I'm fucking terrified. Did you see that? That guy was tagging me. They look really badass. These guys, they look badass. Well, I got close, right? I got close, so that's a step up. For me, this is a step up. Maybe we should let it be like that for now. See how this guy is looking at me? I'm out of here, this is it. And he keeps staring at me. Okay, whew. I gave it a shot. Oh, hej Barsky. Ja men söt. Är du en liten söt? Me and my cat, we will see you in the next video. Good night.